everyone. It's a pleasure to be here with you today. This is part of Assignment 3, a video presentation. Hopefully, my presentation is informative and useful to make you understand my critique of 2 dissertations. I am going to talk about my critique of 2 dissertations. However, to help you understand better, I will let you know the contents I will share with you. First, the status quo of my doctoral dissertation preparation. Second, the way to access 2 dissertations. Third, summary of JIVET 2021. Fourth, summary of JONG 2023. Fifth, critique of 2 dissertations according to review criteria.
The status quo of my doctoral dissertation preparation. My dissertation will be about actual human-centered professional learning analytics dashboard design. My role will be a researcher and instructor as a learning designer, and learners will be my professional colleagues who have to keep up with up-to-date knowledge and skills. I will use customizable dashboards incorporated into learning modules based on learning theory and a theoretical framework. Since my dissertation topic was selected, I need to have concrete theoretical frameworks and methodology, offering insights and guidelines to prepare a dissertation. In this respect, Assignment 3 became a critical part of my doctoral journey. I presented a paper titled Human-Centered Professional Learning Analytics, a literature review for dashboard designs at 2023 GSRC, at the Basque University on October 14, 2023. I had a meeting with co-supervisors to review my dissertation interest. I plan to conduct a literature review of co-design learning analytics dashboards and develop a design thinking methodology for research design and design process. The way to access 2 dissertations. I have joined the learning analytics community and have delved into learning analytics applications since June. At that time, I searched for researchers who not only obtained a Ph.D. degree within a few years but also were active in learning analytics design. In choosing their dissertations, I aimed to find gaps so my doctoral dissertation could contribute to the body of knowledge while obtaining valuable information on research design, methodology, and design process. Since JIVET 2021 was not open to the public, I received it directly from Yo on JIVET. Meanwhile, JONG 2023 was in the process of being printed. I received it from JONG via email last August. Still, JIVET 2021 is not available online while JONG 2023 is accessible only to 24 pages through ProQuest. So, I uploaded them to my Google Drive to enable you to access them if you are interested in them. Additionally, you can see the links on the papers I provided part of assignment. Summary of JIVET 2021. JIVET wrote a doctoral thesis titled The Dashboard That Loved Me, Designing Adaptive Learning Analytics for Self-Regulated Learning. The research aims to understand learners' perception and use of dashboards. This paper consists of 4 parts: a literature review to investigate the relationship between educational concepts and dashboard designs, a literature review to evaluate dashboard designs, a learner's dashboard sense-making study through mixed methods research methodology, and discussions about learners' use of learning analytics dashboards. JIVET incorporated dashboards into 2 of Coursera courses. JIVET has conducted rigorous triangulation research based on a thorough literature review as well as designing and implementing a dashboard. Learners' self-regulatory learning is supported by learning analytics dashboards as a pedagogical intervention. Human-centered learning analytics dashboard designs are recommended to innovate in effective learner-facing dashboards. Dashboards should be incorporated into learning modules, not standalone static displays to impact learners effectively.
JIVET and GEOM are active learning analytics design researchers, contributing to knowledge in learning analytics. I selected 2 dissertations to find the gaps in learning analytics designs while learning methodology, design processes, and research designs. Fortunately, 2 dissertations are supplementary, enabling me to fill the gaps that I need to prepare dissertations.
JIVET's paper achieved the general objectives of doctoral dissertations in terms of scholarly work, research competence, and contribution to knowledge. A comprehensive literature review and rigorous mixed methods research methodology made the arguments strong and compelling. Moreover, the implications, recommendations, and results contributed significantly to the body of knowledge. However, although Jivett found not only human-centered learning analytics design necessary to fill the gaps between learners' sense-making and dashboards' capabilities to impact learners' actionability, but also most existing theoretical frameworks for learning analytics designs were self-regulated learning. She did not attempt to design a human-centered learning analytics dashboard nor explore other theoretical frameworks for research design. Jivett conducted a systematic literature review for Learning Analytics Dashboard and presented learning theories used for dashboard designs. Followed by a literature review, a research with rigorous mixed methods research methodology was conducted to identify meaningful data from the learner's perspective such as goal setting, monitoring indicators, and self-regulated learning scores. Jivett's paper had a coherent sequence that made understanding the study easy. Furthermore, the paper was presented in a logical order with clear sections. The data was presented in tables, graphs, and diagrams, making interpretation easier, and detailed appendices provided additional information.
Jivett provided valuable dashboard design recommendations on methodology, design, and learner empowerment, applicable mixed methods research methodology for developing learning analytics designs, and a clear dashboard design framework. What was most helpful was the extensive literature review of learning theories and dashboard designs, which identified the gaps in dashboard design. I can also use the transparency of design and reference frames as critical variables to support learners' sense-making. Customizable dashboards highlighted by Jiang were valued to increase learners' interest and engagement in learning. Since the one-size-fits-all dashboard design has not effectively impacted learners' learning, personalized and customized dashboard designs can help learners, both those with lower self-regulated learning skills at a disadvantage and those with higher self-regulated learning levels. Think Aloud was introduced as a qualitative research method that could be used for identifying the context of learning, allowing me to add it to the list of qualitative research methods applicable to this situation.
Jiang pioneered research in dashboard code design to meet the demands of personalized and customized dashboards instead of one-size-fits-all dashboards. On the other hand, Jiang's paper lacked rigor in a literature review, research design, and the design process. Furthermore, learning theory was ignored, and theoretical frameworks were not discussed explicitly in the paper. Although Jiang's innovative approach to co-designing a dashboard was greatly appreciated, the arguments were weak, the structure was less organized, and communication was inefficient. The doctoral dissertation represents the culmination of one's academic career, and it should contribute to the body of knowledge, while also enabling audiences to use the research in their practice. Complicated design processes and insufficient theoretical frameworks discourage practitioners from putting the research into practice. Leaving out learning theories was the most problematic part of the paper. I appreciated Jiang's work as innovative research, but found the paper less rigorous in its presentation. Dashboards should be integrated into learning modules, not as a standalone static dashboard, according to Jivett. Jiang incorporated dashboards into Perusal, an existing online annotation platform, to increase engagement, collaboration, and community within university courses. According to Jivett and Jiang, a dashboard will be incorporated into a learning module in my dissertation. However, I will not refer to Jiang's design process and research design, which were convoluted knowingly or unknowingly. Overall, Jiang's research design and design process appeared to be less effective and efficient. I will use design thinking as a theoretical framework and design process, providing solid foundations for my dissertation. This will help me identify and solve learner problems and create innovative solutions. I will prepare my dissertation rigorously to meet a high-quality standard. A doctoral dissertation is at the pinnacle of a doctoral journey and should contribute to the body of knowledge while audiences can put it into practice to improve learning. Complicated design processes and insufficient theoretical frameworks definitely discourage practitioners from putting the research into practice.
Since we overviewed 2 dissertations and examined good and bad aspects of dissertations. Now, let's reflect on my critique based on review criteria. I have extensively conducted research to measure quality of dissertations. You can see references. I researched papers I provided part of assignment 3. According to Mach and Park, the general objectives of doctoral dissertations are to emphasize scholarly work, research competence, and contribution to knowledge. Flexner argued that high-quality dissertation research refers to diligent and systematic inquiry or investigation into a subject in order to discover or revise facts, theories, applications, etc.
In this video, I'll be discussing the key criteria of a doctoral dissertation as outlined by Mach and Park and the University of Toronto. The first criterion is the demonstration of how the research makes an original contribution by advancing knowledge in the research field. The second criterion is showing a thorough familiarity with the field and an ability to critically analyze relevant literature. This means I am expected to have a deep understanding of the study area and be able to evaluate and discuss existing literature in a thoughtful and insightful way. Next, I should display a mastery of research methods and their application. The dissertation should clearly show that I am proficient in the techniques required for my research and that I can apply these methods effectively. The fourth criterion is to offer a complete and systematic account of my scholarly work. My dissertation should be comprehensive, covering all aspects of my research, and it should be organized in a logical, systematic way. The fifth criterion is to present the results and analysis of my original research. This means that my dissertation should clearly and accurately present the data I have collected and provide a detailed analysis of this data. In addition, I should document my resources and support my arguments. This means that all sources of information should be accurately cited and any arguments I make should be backed up with evidence. The seventh criterion is to locate my work within the broader field or discipline. This means that my dissertation should show how my research fits into the larger context of my field. Finally, my dissertation should be written in a style that respects the norms of academic and scholarly communication. This means using clear, precise language and following the conventions of academic writing.
I created detailed criteria for reviewing 2 dissertations with 4 categories with 42 items. 4 categories involve topic, scholarship, methodology, and communication. I graded their performance using a Likert scale to identify their strengths and weaknesses in the paper. This activity enabled me to obtain valuable insights to lay the groundwork for my dissertation, appreciating Jivat's and Jiang's works. In the scores of Jivat and Jiang, the evaluation across different criteria shows a clear performance edge for Jivat over Jiang, with all scores rounded to the nearest integers for clarity. In scholarship, Jivat scores an impressive 97% compared to Jiang's 69%, alongside a direct score of 34 against Jiang's 24. In methodology, Jivat's performance stands at 92%, significantly higher than Jiang's 76%, with direct scores of 110 for Jivat and 91 for Jiang. The communication criteria also see Jivat leading with 89% over Jiang's 69%, and direct scores of 31 for Jivat compared to Jiang's 24. These figures collectively indicate Jivat's overall stronger performance across all evaluated aspects, highlighting their dominance in the assessment. The data, with its focused scoring system, not only emphasizes the distinct performance levels between Jivat and Jiang but also sheds light on the various dimensions of their competencies. The difference between the 2 scores was due to Jiang's lack of a literature review, theoretical frameworks and convoluted design processes in the paper. For reference, the scores of Jiang's paper were lower than Jivat's, yet Jiang became an associate professor shortly after receiving her PhD. In my opinion, Jivat's paper was the result of rigorous preparation and collaboration with her colleagues, while Jiang's pioneering endeavor appeared to be highly appreciated by others. Let's wrap up this presentation. Reviewing 2 dissertations played a critical role in laying the groundwork for my dissertation. After this presentation, I will continue to prepare my doctoral dissertation by conducting a literature review of actual co-design dashboards and developing design thinking methodology. Thanks you for watching this presentation.